Hi everybody, it's Brian from Day Trading Demystified. Going to do a quick video on how I found a trade today. I've been getting a few emails from people asking me if they can trade these strategies without the abnormal volume breakout alert. The answer, of course, is yes. You can make many of these trades simply by doing hard work and due diligence. Your success in the market is no different than your success in anything else in life. You will get out what you put in. It took me 6 years to teach myself to play the guitar the way I can now, and I can pretty much play chord progressions blindfolded. Anyway, that's not why we're here. So we're going to go through a quick trade idea. I'm going to try to make this quick. I am Irish. That does mean we tend to babble. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. Anybody who has any follow-up questions after this short video about how this trade was found, derived, all that good stuff, don't hesitate to drop me an email. Okay, so once again, first thing we're doing, the free site I love, Finviz. Unusual volume. Don't need that on. Anything over 1 million shares. So anything over 1 million shares, what was on our list? Well, GNMK was on our list. Basically what that means is it went on my watch list. So let's go to my trading platform. Okay, so this is QuestTrader IQ Edge. I will not discuss what I think of the platform because, again, that's not why we're here. I've made my feelings on the new platform pretty clear to some people who have asked. Okay, so basically what's going on here? GNMK, I've got a 5-minute chart. I've got a 15-minute chart. I've got a daily, 1 day for a little over a year here, I think. So what are we looking for? Okay, I did not short this stock. This was a long position. In order for this to be a short, this would have to be going perfectly sideways and have an abnormal volume. Now you can see that this candle here did almost hit a new low. But if you look here where my volume indicator is, right there, when I slide this over and highlight this candle, it was only 13,000 plus shares. To me, that does not indicate any kind of abnormal situation. It does not skewer the probabilities in my favor. So I did not short this stock. What I did do is I kept a closer watch on it as it fell. The reason for this is stocks are like rubber bands. The farther they fall from a linear trend line, the more likely they are to bounce. It doesn't mean they have to. What I do is about skewering the probabilities in my favor. Nothing ever has to happen on the stock market. Anybody who tells you that they can predict anything is lying, in my opinion. So on the 5-minute, as it falls, I'm watching it more and more carefully. The amount of time I put into trading has told me that once you start to have 2 or 3 big red candles, you start looking at it on the 15. Now the reason for this is simple. You can make a lot of money playing inside big red candles or big green candles. There's a lot of air in there for a stock to breathe. And again, I'm not going to go into any kind of lengthy explanations because this video is already probably too long. Okay, so the stock is falling on the 5. When you get 2 or 3 big red candles, you start looking at the 15. When a 15-minute closes, you're looking for a bounce point. So when this 15-minute closed, I'm looking at the clock, which is on my platform. It's on another monitor. So we can't see that right now, but it's there. We're looking at a close of around $11. Do I think this is going to close here and bounce? Well, if I look at my long-term daily chart, we can see that this candle here indicates today's action. This stock had major support at $10. Well, why do I think that? Well, if we look back here in 2012, this stock tried numerous times to get over $10, couldn't do it. When it finally broke past $10 here and went up and had a rollback over a period of time, a couple months maybe, it then bounced off of $10. So, can't get above $10, won't fall below $10. Abnormal fall today makes my support area, you got it, around $10. So I would not be looking for it maybe to bounce here because we're just under 12. We're at about 11. Hang on here. We're at about 11.50. So I'm actually looking for that stock to fall a bit further. So here's the trick. When you're looking for that point where you want to buy it and you know $10 is your major support area, you want to get as close to that as possible. So how do we do that? Well, if I put this to a 1 minute chart, and if you're George or Jeffrey and you had coffee with me and Massimo the other day, you would have seen another example of this. After a long trend down, we are looking on a 1 minute chart for a green engulfing the previous red. To me, in my experience, this has indicated over and over and over and over that this can be a strong area where a stock is likely to reverse its trend. Now let's look at what our risk tolerance here is. If you would have bought this stock at 10.28 and it went up to 10.54, and this is where you bought it, you're not looking at much of a risk if this stock rolls back over and retests $10. I'm not going to go into any of the exit strategies because that's really not what we're here for. This is more of an entry video, and this is how this stock's entry was derived, how the stock was found, and all that other good stuff. If anybody has any questions on anything else concerning this stock or anything else, please do not hesitate to send me an email. Hope to see many of you out at the June meetup that will be announced sometime next week. Have a good day in the markets, everybody. See you next time.